Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Let my fur lie.
Interested in my wares?
We've arrived, I see.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
As a matter of fact,
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
You look at my wares? Interested in my...
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. Hmm? What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing serious. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batal. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops in Vermont matches that description.
Mother, quick! Over here! Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
All we know for sure is that we... know nothing at all. That's something, eh?
Do you suppose that was funny? This ox cart's bout can't set off till I've had my due. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
All that fuss, and carry a coin to show for it.
We could do with a lantern's light? 'Tis a glad thing I came prepared.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you. Oi! Keep out!
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after his lady wife passed. He's not the friendliest of neighbours, though I can't think he's a bad sort.
Give me a moment to think.
Making a living as a soldier. My stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. Welcome, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. On the transference of does not like to do much harm on its own, but when combined with it, take care how you use it, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all. Hope to see you again.
We have acquired the grimoire entitled On the Transference of Souls, just as Sir Isaac requested. Will we be delivering it to him? The choice is yours to make, Master, but let us speak with him, either way.
Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
There's adventure to be had, if one only seeks it. Bleeding amateurs, no respect for their tools.
They're too late to further one's trade. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The item you requested is complete. You are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
Finding a use for this promises. Be good fun. My own master's rather fond of such.
I ought to check my stock. Interested in my wares? Before long.
Got to order in some more pigments. I'm running low.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear...
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide. Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
This is it! This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afraid of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? All appears unchanged. A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn so easily. I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle my dears. Can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learnt much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
A forgery. Of course. Had my master and I only known.
I do not wish to doubt you, but it's difficult to believe.
Methinks our best bet is to make our way into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is sufficient to sway the pawns. But when the time comes to fell the dragon, I fear it may not be enough. Lord Phasus insists we shall succeed, and yet... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business with me? Why? 'Tis an Arisen's. This is incredible. I've never seen such a luster. But why do you possess such a thing? Where did you obtain it? No, never mind. 'Tis of no consequence. All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to craft a superior godsway, the finest of all created to date. I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis even a moment sooner. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Confound it all! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even understand what you are offering? Worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes. But I suppose I am in no position to decline, even if 'tis a fool's errand. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the god's way as 'tis, you see. And as I can expect no support from him, you can expect little aid from me. Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away entirely empty-handed. Feel free to take what you require from the laboratory. Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained from drakes and their ilk. Seek one out and fell it, if 'tis within your power. All the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You would be solving 2 of my problems then.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
You've pushed your luck too far. This ox cart you've got to pay before we depart.
Excuse me?
Out of the car, quickly now.
Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
That's it. I've had enough. God, what you made of that?
I shan't let them harm you.
Sorry, but I'm not taking any back. I near stood a chance.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early gripping gets the worm.
not to be water here. I've an ill feeling about this.
Lay down your arms. Lay down your arms. Lay down your
A
arms.
wizard. We need to heal ourselves while we the job.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
Violence. I can do no less than servants to you. When their skulls snap beyond repair.
Where do you think you're going,
Pull back, and I will heal you with the magic. Wait right there. No! The river is being poisoned! So close, the call offers no solace in victory. The enemy retreats. It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheath.
I could do with a lantern's light. Allow me.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Hope you weren't expecting much.
You're a funny one. I need a favor, cuz. Feel like helping me out?
Appreciate it, cuz.
That reminds me. Often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
You have my protection. Very well. I shall return.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Here we go again.
The battle cannot be avoided. 'Tis fight or die.
Tis clear to me that my fate is to aid you. Ah, but which dragon do you seek? The dragon that stole your heart shall appear before you when the time is come. If instead you seek the so-called lesser dragon, you would do well to pay a visit to Dragon's Breath Tower. When you find your quarry, mayhap this time you will bring it low. If 'tis yet another dragon you seek, then perhaps you ought to search for it yourself. Your feet will guide you no less ably than any revelation.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? I've got to focus. Good.
Well met.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey?
Cheers. Here, yeah.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such person was this, after half a day's service.
Each to their own. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Is as light to throw us off balance as it is our enemies. Be real. It can't. This can't be real. It can't.
Could you come over here?
How kind of you. Here you are.
Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as long as it takes.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Has a fondness for meat. Receives from lying out with doubt and stress.
Now there's an idea. I hadn't thought of that. I'll save you.
They mean no harm. How adorable. You have my support. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each
CQ passage to the southwest. I'd advised against it. Tis a forbid. Those who tread near are said to be devoured, you see. I heard one survivor tell of how his companion went suddenly quiet. And when he turned round to see what was wrong with her, her head fell off and crumbled into... You hear a lot of those stories round here. I've met people who've lost arms and legs, or else watched their friends get rent in two so fast they were still crawling as they died. Should you choose to go there in spite of my warning, sir, on your head be it. But I pray you'll return to tell us what you saw.
One of our number is unconscious.
Are we ignoring the enemy today? This can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I will be your shield. only hope I did not disappoint. I shall come at once, Arisen.
My fight is not yet done.
To arms!